Hello, good morning students. Myself is Kanti sir, teaching mathematics in standard 10 English medium. Yesterday we discussed so deeply all formulas which are required. In exercise 13.1 today we are going to solve sums of exercise 13.1 first of all, and that is related to area only, no volume is there. Okay, so right now only on area formula we just concentrate, whether it is curved surface area or total surface area. But at point I just want to clarify one thing, that use of total surface area is very rare. Okay, if you combine more than one shape and total surface area of that resulting solid is asked, then also total surface area what is there? Total surface area what is there? But no use of any TSA formula. Why? Total surface area of what? Solid. So total what is used? Why? Because so many shapes are combined. That's why total what is used. That doesn't mean TSS formula is applicable. Okay. So here, if total surface area of solid is required, then I have to find curved surface area of hemisphere, curved surface area of cylinder, and curved surface area of cone, and then add all of them. Either you can find individually all three curved surface area, otherwise you can write in a single step and then take common. That is preferable to write all three terms and taking common, then only placing value. Okay, but remember, always TSA is added, never TSA is added. Okay, so TSA formula use is very rare. Maybe in objective question, but almost not in these types of descriptive questions. So remember it. Okay. Now, instead of finding individual curved surface area, if you want to find in a single step, then it will take less time. So you can save your time. And calculation also become easy. Okay. So if I want to find total surface area of this solid shape, then only I am writing formula of curved surface area only. Okay. TSA of solid only, not TSA of any particular shape. Okay. So you understand, TSA what is used? Total surface area is used, but of solid. Okay. Means curved surface area of all individual shapes. So can you take here pi r common? So L plus 2S plus 2R. Now you can place value so that it becomes easier. And most of our values will be in fraction form. Don't keep it in the decimal form, but convert mostly in the simplest fraction. And if possible, first of all prepare list. So which value, this parameter is given how much with unit only. So conversion required, this conversion also be completed in list only. Okay, so that in main step only less work. So conversion process left here. Conversion means one unit to another unit. Suppose one measurement given in meter and another one is given in centimeter, then that is not possible. So either you have to convert meter to centimeter, otherwise centimeter to meter. So that work to be completed before placing value. And second conversion means suppose decimal form to fraction form. That conversion also to be done separately, so that it becomes very simple at main step. Okay, so that is the way how to proceed, not rule, not hard and fast rule, but we will prefer this way only. Now, If you find individual CS and then you find, I am not talking about any particular question from 13.1. Overall I am talking. Okay, so you just understand that way only. Now look at question number 1. Two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, are joined end to end. So two cubes are being joined. Two cubes are being joined. Suppose one cube is there and just going here two-dimensional set, not three-dimensional. Okay. Suppose this is a that type of. Sorry. Okay. And another one is of that. So these are two cubes joined this way. It is given. Volume of each cube is given. Volume of each cube is 64 centimeter cube. What is asked? Find the surface area of resulting cuboid. We have to find surface area of resulting cuboid. Only surface area written means what? Total surface area. If nothing is clear, total surface area. Understand? But if you join two cubes, then what is formed? Cuboid. Cuboid is formed. Okay? So now its L become double. Why? L plus L. Otherwise height and breadth remains that only. Breadth will remain L only. Height will remain L only. But length double. Why? Two are joined. Okay? But first of all, we don't have length. Instead length, we are given volume. So first of all, we have to find volume of each cube. Then question of joining of them arise. Okay? So first of all, write down volume of cube equal to. Not write just volume. You have to clear shape also. So volume of cube is equal to L cube. Okay, that is the formula. Actually volume is not main topic here. Our main topic, today's main topic is area. Here volume is given, so we started from that only. So now 64. 64 equal to L cube. Actually 64 is nothing but a 4 cube. So 4 cube is equal to L cube. Therefore 4 equal to L. Okay, otherwise that systematically L equal to 4 centimeters. That is not answer. But we got length of cube. If you got length of cube, you are having everything. Why? Because resulting cuboid having length twice of that, breadth and height are already L and L. Okay? So 4 cuboid now. Again, prepare list first of all in all sum. So length equal to, here write capital L. Why? So that both becomes different. So L equal to 4 plus 4, 8 centimeter. Breadth equal to 4 centimeter only. Height equal to 4 centimeter only. You understand? You just imagine. Suppose two cubical class are there. Suppose in between one wall is removed. What happens? That class breadth not increase, height not increase, only length will increase. Okay? So only length increase. Now find volume of resulting shape means cuboid. We can say it cuboid. Find the surface area of resulting cuboid. Okay. So cuboid word is already used there. Is equal to L into B into S. LBS. We prepare here capital L so that no mix-up of both will be possible. So is equal to 8 into 4 into 4. Okay. So it become 8 4 is 32 into 4. 4 2 is 8, 4 3 is 12. 128 centimeter cube. Unit should be there. Here also. That is not asked. Even then, whenever you find any new parameter, its unit must be there. In between or at last. Okay? So that is our answer. And mostly answer by statement is expected. So at last you have to write that volume of resulting tube is 128 centimeter cube. That is your final answer. Okay. So that is the way. In two steps we solve them. Why? Length is not given. So our first purpose was to find length of that cube. And after joining them, you can draw figure also. But that is not compulsory. Figure we are drawing for our convenience or for our benefit only. You can answer directly also. Okay? Do you understand what is the meaning of question? And then how to proceed. Now look at number 2. Now homework, I just give you one extra sum of just like first one, but instead of 64, you just write 125. Otherwise question is repeating only. So you understand? Same question, I change only the value. Whenever 64 is there, write down 125. So new question form, and that new question will be in homework. Okay. So question 1 is given in homework, but by changing value of exercise 14.1. Now look at number 2. Just read it. You should have textbook always open whenever you attending class. A vessel is in the form of hollow hemisphere. Hollow. Mostly shapes are hollow only. Okay. Mounted by a hollow cylinder. Hollow hemisphere on hollow cylinder. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter. Diameter given, keep in mind. If radius not given, then don't forget to make it half, because diameter to radius. And total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. So first of all, concentrate at their words. What type of words they are using? Hollow cylinder and hollow hemisphere are written. And they have written hollow hemisphere is mounted on hollow cylinder. You understand it? Mounted means what? Kept above. Mounted means kept above. So hollow cylinder is kept above hollow cylinder. Hollow means not rigid. No inside any field. Okay, nothing is inside there. So that is the meaning of that shape. So whenever combined shape are there, you compulsorily draw figure. That is draw figure compulsory. Write all measurement also there. Then and then only you understand. And here always remember, radius are almost the same. Radius of all shapes, whether 2 shapes are there or 3 shapes are there, radius are mostly equal. Why? Then only they can join particular. By thick manner they can join if radius is equal. Otherwise not. Now, they not give us directly all parameters. They keep something missing. So first of all, you have to find that missing parameter also. Then only start our main work. So writing formula and placing value and simplifying. Not directly start blindly. Figure carefully drawn. All measurement are labeled there. Okay. And if any measurement is missing, find it first of all. Then only start formula. Now look here. What is given? Diameter is given 14. So I can mark this way. Diameter is 14 centimeters. Actually radius will be half. You can write half. If you don't want to write everywhere centimeter, then not necessary. Figure is for us only. Now they are not given height of cylinder. They are given height of whole vessel. They are combined telling this shape as a vessel only. Okay. So total height is given. Total height. How much it is given? 13. So don't take cylinder's height 13. Actually, height of combined height is given. It includes hemisphere as well as cylinder. But what is the height of hemisphere? Radius only. Whether you tell height or radius, for hemisphere both are same. Okay. So this is R only, and R is given 7 only. If here it is 7, then everywhere 7. If you say diameter of cylinder is 14 or diameter of hemisphere is 14, both are same. Okay. So you understand, height of cylinder will be 13 minus 7, not 13. Okay. So mostly they give us total height, not individual height. So if any one height is missing, we can find that way. If you don't proper figure and return proper measurement only, then only understand what is missing there and how to find that missing measurement. Okay. So I have to first of all write question number 2 of 14.1. Where from that height of cylinder comes. So write down height of cylinder equal to 13 minus 7 equal to 6 centimeters. If you want to clarify, you can here write this type of word also, total height minus radius or height of hemisphere. But no need to clear all these things. Okay. Now everything we are having. Okay. You can write symbol also, height. Okay. Now what is else given? So this is the one type of list. So we have to write first of all list very carefully. Then only start to find the area of list. So S is already found, R, radius. So radius R equal to 14 by 2, 7 centimeters. Where from 7 came? That also you have to show. Not write directly 7. You have to show and clarify that. And why it is divided by 2? Because diameter given, not radius. So now I have not really radius of hemisphere of radius or cylinder, because radius is equal. So I can only radius. If you clarify, you can write radius of cylinder as well as hemisphere equal to this. You can write that also. But radius is equal. Now just find whatever R. What is that? Inner surface area of the vessel. Inner surface area means, you know, here inner or outer both will be same only. Both will be same. Why? Because no thickness of that matter is given. So mostly inner surface area and outer surface area will be equal in all cases except thickness of that material is given. Okay. Now you may confuse that what to do here. Bottom is packed or bottom is open. So we have to include bottom's area or not. For that purpose, read carefully. They have called hollow hemisphere and hollow cylinder. So hollow cylinder means no bottom is there. So just include CSA of cylinder plus CSA of hemisphere. So write down inner surface area of vessel. Write their word only. Inner surface area of vessel equal to CSA of cylinder plus CSA of hemisphere. I already told you here always CSA, never TSA. Total never done. Total never done. Only CSA total will be done. So remember that way. Now 2 pi r. 2 pi r. So it is 2 pi r h plus r. How is taken common? I also told you, you can find individual CSA So getting two different answers, then make total of both answers. That will be our final answer. But it is not advisable. Always try to do that only, and to take common whatever maximum can be taken common. Now only place value. Now if pi's value is not given, then we have to take always 22/7. That is written here also. Unless stated otherwise, take pi equal to 22/7. Means if not given, always take 22/7. So 2 into 22/7 into r is 7, okay, into 8 plus r, 6 plus 7. So all values are placed systematically. There should be somewhat level or your working should be clear. No rough work should be there in here work. Okay, if you want to do rough work, just make rough column or on separate page only. Now 7 cancel out. So 2 into 22 into 13, 6 plus 7. Okay. So 2 into 22, 44 into 30, 440, 4 3 are 12, 4 3 are 12, 13, 2, 7, 5. So 572 centimeter square or square centimeter. Why? Because our measurement given in centimeter. And unit of area is always centimeter square or square centimeter, otherwise meter square or square meter, but never cube. Okay, so remember that also. Now you can write statement also. Therefore, inner surface area of given vessel is 572 centimeter square or square centimeter. Okay, you understand what is the. Now, I again same type of sum giving to you. Only measurement I just going to change. Instead of 13, whenever 13 is given, write down 21. Okay, when 13 is given, write down 21. And when 14 is given, write down 22. Okay, so diameter will be 22 and total height 21. Diameter is 22 and pi will be 3.14. Just try. Same way, only measurement will be different. Method formulas will be same only. Each and every line will be same, but numbers will be different. Okay, so just understand questions. Only repeating measurements are given. Whenever 13 is given, write down 21, and whenever 14 is given, write down 22. And pi's value given 3.14. Answer will be either in decimal or in fraction. Understand rule of giving answer also. Whenever 2, 5 or 2 and 5 also are there in the denominator, factor of denominator are from 2 and 5 only, then try to give your answer in decimal form. Otherwise, you can give your answer in simplest fraction also, otherwise mixed fraction also. So you understand, whenever one factor is 3, 7, 11 like this number, so prime factorization of denominator might be from 2 and 5 only, either 2 or 5 or both. At that time, give your answer in decimal form, otherwise give your answer in either simplest fraction, otherwise in mixed fraction. That is the way. If you convert as upon 7 or upon 3 like type denominator in decimal form, it will not be exact. Why? Infinitely they are going on. So that answer is not exact because you have to stop anywhere, either from 2 decimal, after from 3 decimal. So that is not exact. That is approximation only. You will get marks, but not expected. Okay. And if you forget to give answer with unit, then also half marks can be deducted. So keep in mind all these things. Now look at number 3. A toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 mounted on a hemisphere of same radius. The total height given, find the total surface area of the toy. Here is hemisphere with cone. Hemisphere with cone. Again look, a toy is in the form of a cone of radius. Cone is given, mounted on a hemisphere. So cone is mounted means cone is kept on hemisphere. Cone is kept on hemisphere. Okay, so that is our thing. This is R. R equal to 3.5. Here also total height given, just like first one. Do you understand? This one is not given. Okay, so 15.5 is not height of cone. It is total height, includes cone as well as hemisphere. Okay? So keep in mind, this one is not given. So we have to find first of all that, and then another problem also that slant height not obtained by subtracting. So first of all we have to find height S, then find L. Why? Because without L we cannot find curved surface area of cone. Okay, and always we find curved surface area whenever combined shape is there, no total surface area. I frequently telling you why, because many students make mistake of this type, and they frequently ask question of this type also in a whole year. So now first of all write down height of cone. Height of cone. How to find height of cone? Just subtract 3.5 from 15.5. Why? Because height of hemisphere or radius of hemisphere both are same. So height of cone is equal to 15.5 minus 3.5 equal to 12 centimeters. Okay. So this is, you can write that measurement here. Now we want slant height also. Why? Because without slant height we cannot find surface area. So now L is equal to under root L square plus R. I just given you to yesterday. L square is equal to H square plus R square. I just remove here square, so root is written here. Now let's value height is 12, radius is 3.5. So 12 square 144. Here you can write 7 by 2 also. 3.5 means what? 7 by 2. But we just try 3.5. Otherwise, convert it into this way. The radius R equal to 3.5. So actually 3.5 is what? 7 by 2. Why? 35 by 10 equal to 7 by 2 centimeter. I just told you that we mostly use value in fraction form only, not in decimal. Okay. So now it becomes 49 upon 4. 49 upon 4. Okay. Make this one also fraction. Where from 7 by 2 from that you know. Remove point and then simplest fraction. Now just cross multiply here 4. So it will be 4 4 is 16. 4 4 is 16, 17. 4 1 is 4, 5 plus 49. So it will be 625 divided by 4. So it will be 25 upon 2. Otherwise 12.5. But why we convert in decimal form? We expected in fraction only. Only final answer you should give in decimal form if upon 2 upon 5 like given there. Okay. So we found L equal to 25 by 2 centimeters. So whenever required parameter is not given in cone, At that time you have to find by using this Pythagoras relation. And if particular measurement is not given directly, then take difference and find out that part. Okay. So first of all we found this one 12. How? 15.5 minus 3.5, because height of hemisphere is radius of hemisphere only. So that is subtracted. So 12 we got, radius we converted. Now what values are placed and then square root is taken. Now you can use this formula. Total surface area of toy. So I write by short TSA of toy. TSA of toy doesn't mean TSA of cone or TSA of hemisphere. Only CSA of cone and CSA of hemisphere. So CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere. So is equal to pi r L plus 2 pi r square. Okay, you understand? Both CSA, only CSA added, pi r taken common. So L plus 2 r left. Now you can place all values and you can find answer also. Okay, so remaining sum also in homework. Okay, so question 1 like sum, question 2 like sum, and question number 3 left part. Left part means calculation part. Just place value, simplify, get answer. Okay, and just look at the pages given at the text of answer page. Okay, so I hope you understand. Just revise it because this is quite different. Why? Because before finding this main part, we have to find first of all square. Edge not given, height not given, then slant height also not given. Actually we require slant height, but after getting height we can find slant height. Okay, so that is main part and this is quite long. Then our main calculation. Okay, so just again repeat all 3 questions, practice well and do together. Thank you.